Hey everyone, today I'm going to be talking about how you can start creating a new habit. I just want you to picture this. I had been diagnosed with stage 3 bowel cancer. I wasn't exercising like frequently or often. I wasn't really eating healthily as I eat now. So really, I had to start changing all of my habits when my body was a mess. I was physically exhausted. I was physically recovering from a major surgery, about to start chemotherapy. So really, the conditions were far from ideal. But I decided I wanted to change all of my habits. Okay, so how did I do that? I think it's really important that when you're starting to create new habits, when you don't have a foundation, when you don't know even how to start or where to start, like I was, when you don't have the strength in your body to even start, is really to start as small as you can. Okay, so when I started changing my eating habits, let's say, I started by making such small changes that, for me, they were easier and doable and sustainable to make. Okay, for example, I started taking the sugar out of my coffee. So instead of going like, I'm going to take out all of the sugar from my diet, I started taking the sugar out of my coffee. Okay, so then I kind of really allowed myself to think about it, to really, starting to do the habit one day and then able to do that another day and then another day and then another day. Okay, so as I started, changing, this taking out of my coffee, the sugar out of my coffee habit, I could then move on to the next thing, which was really to stop eating, a sugar in my diet, like in the form of like shop-bought biscuits or shop-bought treats or desserts, if you like. Okay, so but as you can see, from where I was, taking the sugar out of my coffee was a massive thing, because I used to put 2 sugars in my coffee. And although, for many people that would be so small, and it's so easy to think to yourself, yeah, but that's not going to make a big difference. Because I did that, I am here today, 4 years on, feeling the healthiest I have ever been. And not only that, I had a colonoscopy on the 30th of December last year, and I was given, the 5 years all clear. I don't have any more polyps in my bowel, which I was having every single year after the cancer treatment. So there has been so many benefits from changing my diet, but it's starting with that small habit. The exercise is another thing. I had a client asking me today, Angelica, like I don't have a lot of strength, to doing all the yoga moves, the yoga poses, what should I do? So I explained to her, when I started exercising or doing yoga, really, doing chemotherapy, I used to do 5 minutes of yoga, 5 minutes at home. I could barely stand on all fours, if you like. It would hurt. I would be like shaking. I could barely hold on to 3 deep breaths while on downward dog. These days, I can do a 1.5 hours yoga session, no problem. Okay, I feel the fittest I have ever been in my body. But I really want you to really think about, what is the smallest change you can make if it comes, down to the eating habits or the exercise, or it could be like going to bed, 10 minutes early. It could be stop scrolling for, 10 minutes before bed, not looking at my mobile as soon as I wake up for 10 minutes, so I can just, grab a glass of water and just have a coffee before I jump onto looking at social media. It's so powerful to start creating those small steps towards changing a habit. It's not so much about the intensity of the habit, I need to change all or nothing. It is about changing the habit and keep doing it sustainably so you can make that habit change long term. I really hope this can help you. If you're interested in changing your eating habits, there is a link below where you can click and receive my menu that I eat to this date. Something that me and my family have 2 kids and eat still to this date. Or if you're interested in receiving my exercise guide, again, I still follow that same exercise guide. There is a link below that you can also click on and receive that on your inbox. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.